Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm your host, Mood616, and thank you for joining me. So this week, I am going to try something a little different here. It's generally something that we do on the Fright Tube with, me, myself, and 6 other people. We do like a theme week once a month. I decided to do one on my channel. I've been planning this actually for a while. And for this first theme week that I'm going to do a Killer Rats theme week. So after this review, there'll be 6 more. And yeah, so this is day 1 of Killer Rat Week. So for day 1, I decided to go with this one. It's called The Rats. Now, I didn't know that this movie was actually a TV movie done in 2002 until I was halfway through the movie and I just looked it up on IMDb and it said TV movie. So, yeah. Getting into the plot of this one. This one is set in New York City. It follows a character by the name of Susan Costello. She's a single mother, and she's also a manager of like a really high-class department store that sells, really fancy clothes and stuff. And, they cater to out-of-towners and, just rich folk, really. And one particular day, there's a customer in one of the change rooms, and she's trying on some fancy clothes. She bends down to pick up her clothes, and she gets actually bit on the finger. She basically tries to clear up the situation, and doesn't really think too much of it. She actually thinks that it happened like on a carpet tack or whatever. Anyways, she gives the girls a little bit of compensation, gives her some free clothes, and sends her on her way. Only to find out later that the girl is actually been hospitalized about 4 to 6 hours later with like crazy fucking issues, can't breathe, almost dying and stuff. They have to basically, seclude her in this room, and so she starts freaking out. She goes to the the store manager or the store owner, whatever it is, and says that the doctor told her that it was quite possibly a rat bite. So she brings it up to her, and of course they call in the exterminator, like a really high class one of the best. And he goes by the name of Jack Carver. And yeah, he's like the best of the best. So they bring in him, and he soon later realizes that the rat problem is a lot bigger than originally thought. At first, it just seemed like, maybe a couple rats in here. And then they did some further looking into it, and yeah, it's fucking a lot worse than they thought. So basically, this movie is them trying to figure out exactly, why this rat problem is so big, because these rats keep popping up all over the place, they're in department stores. They had a couple random bitings on subways. Some people got attacked and stuff, and so they're really looking into this and trying to figure out what the hell's going on, because he takes his job pretty serious. And so that's basically the plot of the film. Now, my thoughts on it, it's actually not bad. Like the first hour of the film is actually quite entertaining. On a different type of level. It's not really high explosive or nothing. There's not a lot of deaths in this one. There's a homeless person that gets gnarled up pretty good. But for a TV movie, I was quite amazed, because the opening scene in the film actually has tits. It's got naked boobs in it. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. That's why I was kind of a little surprised to find out that it was a TV movie. But by the time it's done, you do kind of get the feel that, yeah, it's a TV movie. Not a lot of gore in this one at all, really. I was impressed with the fact that they mostly used real rats for most of the film, really. I was impressed with that. The movie's shot not too bad. It's got some flawed shots. The acting is actually pretty decent for a TV movie, I gotta say. The storyline, like I said, does keep you intrigued. Just all the fun facts about rats and stuff, like why they chew things constantly, which I'm assuming it's true. The reason why rats chew things constantly is because their teeth grow at a rapid pace, so they have to keep them shorter. Just things like that. I mean, I'm not a rat expert. I didn't really know these things, but there was lots of fun things with that. And the lead character, Susan Costello, played by Machin Amick, fucking beautiful, very very beautiful. And like I said, the first hour of the film, and I was hoping it was going to have a better climax to the film, better ending. The ending is very laughable in this one. They really started. I mean, they tried to go kind of big time with the ending, but they had to CGI things. And the way they, exterminate the rats in this is quite laughable, I gotta say. It's pretty fucking funny, actually. Yeah, the CGI is pretty bad, but I don't know. Overall, I was a little disappointed with this. I mean, for a TV movie, it's actually really well made, I gotta say, though. But, it still is a movie, and I can't just give it extra credit just for being a good TV movie. Overall, I would probably rate this one, roughly maybe 4 out of 10. It's below average for sure. It doesn't really hold a lot of replay value. It doesn't have a lot to, you don't really take a lot from this. Like I said, though, I will give them props for using a lot of real rats in this. It was creepy. There was a couple moments towards the end that kind of got to me a little bit because I hate rats. That's why I love watching rat films. They creep me out. Rats are just filthy animals, and yeah. But yeah, that's really all I can really say about this one. I can't recommend this. Anything under a 5 out of 10, I can't really fully recommend. If you're really into rat movies like I am, maybe give this one a watch. You might enjoy it. But yeah, don't be amazed at how hilarious the ending is. it's pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know, the Rats, 4 out of 10. Not the best start to Rat Week, day one. I'm happy I watched it though, whatever. It's not really a big deal. I paid like absolutely nothing for the movie, so I don't really care. But day one, Killer Rat Week here. I'll be back with day 2 tomorrow. And it looks like it's going to be a good one anyways. It's got a pretty interesting premise, so join me tomorrow if you enjoy this review. Mood616 signing off. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Leave comments if you've seen this one, which I probably have an idea that no one has. Anyways, peace out always.